What's going on, guys? Talon back here, and it is time for an update to a video I did back when I first started Dokkan, okay? If you go back to probably, I think, my 5th ever Dokkan video, I did a little, like, my opinions on leaders for Dokkan, essentially. Well, that was back in March, and it is now September, and a lot has changed in Dokkan. A lot has changed. So, I want to give my top 5, all my opinion, but I did quite a bit of research. I want to give my top picks for a free-to-play team and a pay-to-play team, okay? Or people who would spend money on Dragon Stones and basically have a better shot at maybe getting some of the better cards, essentially, okay? So first, I'm going to go with the free-to-play. This is the free-to-play section, okay? Now, what is my definition of free-to-play, okay? Someone who does not buy stones. I guess if you want to do a couple, you know, if people want to say, yes, you can summon with stones that you earned, or no, you can't do any summons, okay, that's fine. You guys do whatever you want, but even without summoning with stones, okay, you have the World Tournament, and the World Tournament guaranteed SSRs, or even the guaranteed SSRs that the game gave us back, I believe, at the first year anniversary, at least in JP. There are quite some good ones. You've got things like God Goku, you've got Bardock Super Saiyan, you got Super Saiyan 3 Goku, you got Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, you've got Vegetos, both of them. You've got Adult Gohan Physical, you've got Adult Gohan Super Saiyan 2, which I would technically call Teen, Gotenks Physical Super Saiyan. You know, you've got a bunch of really good characters, okay? So, I personally would say free-to-play is also taking the stones that you earn, whether it's just through daily rewards and or doing missions and everything. So this right now is free-to-play, okay? Now, this list can be used by people who also buy stones. By no means are any of these free-to-play cards bad, okay? Now, last time what I did was I went through my personal favorite characters, but a lot of cards now, or a lot of characters, have a lot of the same leader skills. I mean, Adult Gohan, Physical Gotenks, and Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta all give +2 ki. So what I decided to do is from number 5 down to number 1, up to number 1, essentially, I'm going to do the top leader skills and then give you some examples. All right, sorry for the cut right here, just because simply that went dark and I probably should have been, you know, make sure the screen wasn't doing that. Anyway, so I'm going to go by the skills, and then I'm going to give some examples of what some characters are, and then we're going to go from there, okay? So first, I'm going to go with the number 5 slot as ki +3 to 2 types, okay? So these are mostly the Super Strike cards. So for example, if I go into my Super Strike cards that I currently have, so let's see, King Vegeta. Oops, that's not what I want to do. I want to go into the card. Okay, he has Intel and Physical, ki +3, okay? This guy is completely free to play. Even if you have had bad luck with summons and never summoned a single SSR in your life for some reason, I don't know why you're playing the game, then you might not want to play the game right now. But you can use those SRs that you've gotten. You can do his Dokkan Awaken, you can do his Super Strike event, get the medals, Dokkan Awaken him, and his card drops completely free. And right here, you've got a free UR right here, okay? So he gives +2 or +3 ki to 2 types, so just like that. Now, also, those two do not do that by any means, but I believe Frieza here also does it. He has Physical and Intel +3 ki, so basically the exact same. Another card is the Strength card of General Tao. Where'd you go, buddy? I just passed you. Here you go. He is +3 ki to Strength and Agility, I believe. Oops. Wow, I cannot do anything today. So we're going to go straight down here. Where are you? Tao, where'd you go? There you are. Okay, yeah. Strength and Agility +3 ki, okay? So all of these cards right here, they give you +3 ki to 2 types at least. And a lot of people don't usually run a single type unless you know you are only going against that type of character. For example, you only run an entire agility team versus a guy you know is going to be completely strength, okay? And yes, I am excluding if you have Super Vegeto, okay? So, nonetheless, though, so these are not bad cards to have by any means, okay, as leaders. In fact, I take King Vegeta with me to do the LR Goku. Yes, I know you have to take the Super Strike cards no matter what, but nonetheless, they're not bad by any means, especially if you're starting out and maybe you don't have the team cost to hold some big powerful cards, or you simply just not pulling any. Here you go, okay, right away. So that's going to be number 5, +3 key to at least 2 types or something like that, okay? The next is going to be attack +25 to all, okay? Now, I actually used some of these cards for quite a while as my leader because you might not have gotten key, but I could take a friend who gave me key, and that plus with the attack bonuses, I did some serious damage. Even in like the World Tournament, I took Super Saiyan 3 Goku, for example, and he was my leader, and I didn't even have to get supers off on any of the characters. I could knock out an agility character without even having to get a super. So the attack bonus really, really helped. So some cards though that you can use with attack +25 to all. SS3 Goku, yes, he is from the Guaranteed Summon Banner or the World Tournament. So yes, that is technically free to play if you actually do the World Tournament, okay? This is not by summons by any means. Technically it is a summon, but nonetheless, you have a chance to get that, okay? Another example is gonna be Physical Super Trunks from the future, big buff one, okay? He does the exact same thing. Another one is Agility God Goku. All these guys are part of those banners that you can have a chance to summon from, and they don't cost a single stone, okay? So that right there, those are some good examples of getting a lot of attack, bring a key friend, boom, you're doing some pretty decent damage overall, okay? All right, so attack +25 key. Next is gonna be attack and HP +20%. Now, you might be wondering, well, why is 20 attack above a 25 attack? Well, because you also have that HP bonus, okay? Now, a lot of characters will also do like, you know, maybe agility. I think it's my Super Vegeta or Super Vegeta. He does, yeah, HP and attack up 30%, but for agility, strength, and physical, okay? That's only for 3 types, so he's by no means, you could put this as a subcategory if you wanted, okay? So we'll say HP and attack up 20% for all subcategory, only certain types of cards, HP and attack up 30% or 25% or something like that, okay? So some good example of cards like this is gonna be God Goku Strength. Both are Intel Vegito. Who would be another one? Tech Adult Gohan. He was from the World Tournament if you're lucky enough to get him. That right there. So far, all these guys from Guaranteed Summer SSR banners or the World Tournament banners, no matter what, so far, not a single summon. All these guys can be summoned that way. Yes, you can. They also have a pretty high chance of getting them through stone summons. A lot of these cards that I am naming off, aside from the Super Strike cards, I've seen pretty high chances of people going, oh man, I got an SSR, but it was a dupe. I got SS3 Vegeta, I got this, I got, you know, all that stuff. So these can be summoned just through a normal multi-summon, and there's a decent chance you'll get them, okay? They're not like Dokkan Fest cards where, you know, you might want to try, you know, you're going to yourself, okay, I'm going to pull Super Vegito, and you're doing it on, you know, a Super Saiyan banner or something like that, and obviously he's not in there, and you're just like, oh, well, I just wasted all those stones for nothing then, so. All right, so with that out of the way, then now we're gonna go to key +2, okay? So there are so many of these cards, it's not even crazy. Let's go with, I have to say my top though are gonna be Super Saiyan Gotenks Physical, because he can seal supers when you launch a super attack. Teen Gohan SSJ2 Physical, Adult Gohan Physical, Vegeta Super Saiyan 3. There's so many of these guys. And these can all get pulled once again from that Guaranteed SSR banner, tournament banner, all that stuff. So you're good to go. Because key is one of those things right now where, you know, getting your super off deals major damage, finishes the events faster, and it's very helpful. So these cards are by no means bad at all. Until I finally got Gogeta 5 months later after he came out, I was using these cards all the time. So I was going between either a +2 key guy or I was going between Intel Vegito because he gave HP and attack up 20%. It was great. I loved it, okay? So that right there is very, very good. Although I do want to check something real quick before we continue on because I don't know why, but I feel like Vegito was attack at 25%. Nope, it was 20%. Okay, had to check that, sorry. And then I'm going to add this kind of as a kind of in between 1 and 2. And the reason for this is because he's not a He's not in the guaranteed SSR summon banner, but if you are currently on JP right now, you know that you have the Great 8 banner going on until Thursday right now, and the first 3 multis you do are guaranteed SSRs, and you have a chance to pull this guy, who is going to be, of course, a Sand. So where'd you go? Yeah, here we go. We have, oh wait, no, not that one. I want the Ape. This guy, we've got the Ape Tautolus, okay? He has +2 key to everyone, attack and defense 20%. That is slowly starting going towards the big guys like Super Vegito and Brawly and stuff, okay? Obviously not anywhere near as good or anything like that, but nonetheless, good character. +2 key to everybody, and he gives attack and defense. Tell me where you can find that. I dare you right now, unless I'm completely lost, completely forgotten about somebody, there is no one else that has this ability right now that gives key to everybody, attack and defense. Nobody else has it. Great card. He also stuns. Really good. A lot of these guys stun as well and everything, or seal supers or do whatever. So they're very good. So definitely go, if you can, summon on that banner and try to pull him. Like I said, he's not in the guaranteed summon banner, but the 8 banner itself is 3 times you can get a guaranteed SSR in the summon, and you have a pretty good chance at getting him. So that's why I'm kind of putting him in the middle, because it technically is a guaranteed SSR, but it's not guaranteed, after those 3 summons, okay? And then my last one is going to be key +3, okay? Now this only goes kind of about to 2 of them, but there is the Tech Tartarus from the tournament, actually. And he is, if your HP is above 50%, then it's key +3 to everybody, okay? And then, let's see. And then I believe if we go to Gotenks, where are you? Gotenks should be in here. The strength one. Oh, I have the strength one, actually. I don't know what I'm even doing in there. The strength Gotenks here. If your HP is above 50%, key +3. And yes, this Gotenks currently right now was just added into the tournament banner and the guaranteed SSR. You can even check out Dokkan Wiki for that information. I will leave a link down below if you want to check that out, to correct me if I did anything wrong, or maybe I missed somebody and you're like, oh, well, what about this guy? What about this guy? So definitely right there, top 5 leader picks for some leaders in Dokkan here. These are all free to play if you've done the tournament, gotten any kind of guaranteed SSR ticket for something. I know if you don't touch Dokkan for a while, actually, and then you log back in, if you log in the first 5 days after you finally activate it again, they'll actually give you what's called like a comeback guaranteed SSR ticket. So boom, right there. So pretty good stuff right there. But yeah, those are all the free-to-play guys, okay? Now let's go into the, what I'm just gonna call the if you pay for stone section, okay? So, but like I said before, the free-to-play cards are by no means bad. As you guys know, put some money towards this game every now and then, and I use Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. He's in the guaranteed SSR banners now. You can pull him easily. So many people pull him all the time. He is a great card for a leader, okay? So definitely definitely use those even if you pay, okay? Even if you pay, those are not bad cards by any means. And vice versa, if you get really lucky on a stone summon, you could have one of these pay-to-play, is what I'm going to call them. You could have one of these leaders, okay? If you got extremely lucky and you pulled them, right on. Better cards for you, right? You have better cards, okay? So first, the next one is going to, so once again, from number 5 to number 1, for leader skills, and then I'll name some cards off, okay? This one is kind of limited right now because these are both true URs. Unless I'm missing, please tell me if I am. But the first skill is going to be HP and attack up 30%, and these are both of the true URs Vegetos that Dokkan awakened from the Vegito events, okay? Great cards, great. One of them's a nuker, one of them gives plus 30% attack to all on the turn and everything. So HP and attack up 30%, HP and attack up 30%. So very good cards. Passive here, attack and defense up 30% for everybody. And then this guy is a nuker. Okay, so for every orb you absorb, 12%. Very good cards. Both of them are from guaranteed SSR banners, and then you can Dokkan them from their base forms into their true UR forms, and bam, right there, you've got a really good leader. So by all means, don't blast them by any means. They are very good cards, okay? Next is going to be key +2, and a lot of these guys, once again, I already named off of the free-to-play key +2 guys. Super Saiyan Gotenks, Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, you name it. they're not bad cards by any means. You probably have just a few more you can get. I know some of the 8 cards give +2 key to everybody. Once again, you can throw, I guess in this section, I could also throw in the Ape Turtleist that I showed you guys earlier, +2 key to everybody and attack and defense up 20%. That right there can technically go under this. I would actually put it a little better, but nonetheless, there you go. Pretty good. Next is then going to be key +3, okay? So this is where you're taking those key +2 guys and you're going to be almost pretty much doking them. So this is going to be like your physical. Let's go by, let's see, cost. So cards that have this: Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, Dokkan Awaken, everyone key +3. Physical Gohan, everyone key +3. I see guys in the World Tournament that are ranked pretty high. These cards are not bad by means. They're basically Gogeta, okay? Speaking of which, Gogeta, +3 key to everybody, attack up 3,000, okay? Same exact skill. The only reason people consider Gogeta better is because he has that super effect with his super and attacking against any type no matter what, where the other leaders don't. But other than that, the pure leader skill, aside from that 3,000 attack, they're the same. +3 key, everybody. You cannot deny that. That is a very good skill to have, okay? So once again, +3 key right there, okay? And then my next one is gonna be, we're probably gonna start seeing this, but with the fat Gotenks and the skinny Gotenks, Dokkan Awaken, and then also again coming back to that Turtleist Ape version, you're seeing with the 2 skinny tanks, the skinny tanks and fat tanks, +3 key to their type, and then HP attack and defense up 20%, okay? So very, very good cards right there. Turtleist, once again, is only attack and defense, but I mean, if you take a look, I only have the fat tanks right now. I'm still working towards that skinny tanks, but let's see where he was. Where did you go? Let's see. I feel like I passed him already. Here we go. Fat tanks right here. Physical, key +3, HP attack and defense up 20%. That is basically, that's a much weaker version of someone like, you know, Vegito and stuff, but nonetheless, it's the same key, just attack, HP, and defense is less. But nonetheless, those are very good cards right there, and those are technically, those two right there are technically free to play. There will be other ones probably. I'm assuming maybe in the future we'll start to see +3 key and then like HP attack and defense up 40% or something like that, but nonetheless, that's kind of the start between it. And I guess if you wanted to, you could say +3 key and this one that I'm currently talking about, the +2 key or +3 key, HP attack and defense up 20%. You could switch these in and out like this if you wanted to, but nonetheless, great skills, great abilities. You cannot deny them by any means, okay? And then, yeah, you kind of saw it coming, but like I said, this section is, if you are paying for stones and everything, you have the chances to pull some of the big guys, okay? Key +3, HP attack, and defense up 70%. That's gonna be my number one. I'll say it again, key +3, HP attack, and defense 70% up, okay? I am, of course, talking about Vegito, and I'm talking about Brawly. These are currently the only two I have. You also have the Tech Gotenks and the Intel Majin Buhan, and then we soon have Strength Omega Shenron coming, okay? So, very good cards right there. Very, very good cards. But I mean, these guys are just, they're great. They're so good to have. Plus, they have little special abilities with either their passive or their supers. Brawly and Vegito don't have extra super abilities, but they have good passive skills. Brawly attacks a second time depending on your key, and Vegito will counter if it's a standard attack, okay? Whereas Gotenks and Brawly, they have different levels of super. If Gotenks, depending on where your super meter is, you'll do certain super attacks, and then with Buhan, if your super level is 1 to 4, I believe, you do a super Kamehameha. If it's 5 or above, you do the Vice Shot from your mouth, or Voice Shot, however you want to pronounce it. And if it's level 10, you have a 30% chance to do the whole Boo Ghost doing the Kamehameha, which is immense damage. So that right there is really cool. So that is why these guys have to be at the top, because right now I can run a Super Vegito team against Tech sometimes and do just fine. Like, honestly, I can. So that right there kind of proves that, you know, until, you know, who's to say if we ever get a all key +3 HP attack and defense up 70%, depending on who it is. But yeah, we all know that card will probably eventually come, if not somewhat close to it at least. Maybe they'll knock it down to 50% or something like that, who knows. But yeah, that's gotta be my number one right there. So Anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think down below. Did I miss some cards in the leader skill categories? Because like I said, I was not naming cards because there's just so many of them. I named the leader skills, and then I gave examples of the cards, and obviously I missed some because I can't name every single card. But nonetheless, they are very good. I mean, heck, even taking the rebirth cards, you know, like these are HP and attack up 30% right now, but their passive skills are amazing. These guys with their passive skills, they're adding +2, +3 ki to a lot of people, adding attack to everybody. It's ridiculous. It's crazy. I love it. So if you missed the video that I just posted literally about an hour ago, probably, try summoning on the rebirth banner. You've got like a day left to send. Yeah, basically a day. 47 hours, 47 minutes, 9 seconds, 8, 7, 6. You get the idea. Nonetheless, though. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about this list, though. Like I said, updated from my leader thoughts about who the best leader is in Dokkan and everything. So instead of doing, you know, a character battle saying, this guy's better, this guy's better, this guy's better, I did leader skills and just named some characters, essentially, okay? So if you don't agree with my leader skills opinions, let us know down in the comments below. What do you think should have changed? What do you think should be above, below, all that kind of stuff? And like I said, yes, even though I did the single type of like Super Vegito and Brawly as my #1, they do outrank Vegeta or Gogeta and those guys who give +3 to all, because a lot of these guys will link really well, and I can throw a Gogeta into my agility team as a friend, and I can link him pretty well with a lot of people, and I can still get a super off no problem. So yeah, so until that guy comes that replaces Gogeta, you know, he's by no means a bad card. So anyway, let me know down below, guys, what did you think? Hopefully a lot of people like this because I did both a free-to-play and a team if you pay for stones, and you have more chances to then summon some of these more badass cards. And like I said, these lists are intertwined. If you save your stones, maybe get really lucky and you're a free-to-play player, boom, you can still get some of these really good cards, and vice versa. Maybe if your luck's not so good and you pay for stones, some of these cards are still very good to have. So nonetheless. So anyway, guys, that's going to be the video. Leave your likes down below if you liked it. Leave a dislike if you didn't like it. Leave your comments down below. Let's keep it civil, and let's talk about this stuff. Who do we think is the best leader skill? And just name off some cards and stuff like that, okay? And hopefully we finally get that Super Saiyan 3 Goku that is in here. If we go to this, if this thing will load. If you go down here, oh, where are you? Come on. Some people have been speculating that this Goku right here, this Goku Super Saiyan 3 is supposed to be the next tournaments. So keep an eye out for a tournament video I've got coming out in probably a day or two. So yeah, I'll leave it at that, and you guys can wait for that video to come out. Anyway, guys, like I said before, probably a bunch of times already, leave your likes down below, leave your comments down below, and I'll see you in the next one.